Hey guys, welcome back. Ezilii here. We're going to dive into some Murrayfield today, but I've got some exciting stuff. I've got the new Industries DLC to play with, and we're going to use it to our advantage. I hope. So last time, I'm going to pause it. We'll keep it like this. So last time we were working over here. We're currently experiencing a death wave, which is causing some abandonment because we're not picking up stuff. We're not picking up our dearly departed at any sort of reasonable rate. And that's causing some mass pandemonia. We also were working on this zoo, but one thing that we've been experiencing a lot of, two things. We have had a serious demand for employees, and then when we are filled over here with employees, we have a serious lack of buyers. So in the new Industries DLC, you have warehouses. Those warehouses buy goods and then sell them. Oh, here's my culprit. Silly us. I should have known the cemetery was full. Anyway, back to our conversation. The warehouses, I'm gathering they buy stuff and then they distribute stuff. So as our industry makes the stuff, the warehouse can pick up some of the slack. And we're low on power. What happened? Who played this city? Before we do any of that, let's check out some things. Oh, look. Maybe we do need power. We'll add some power over here. Over yonder. I will do oil power plant. It's kind of cleaner. Not really, but I'm going to try to level this. It just looks silly, yeah? So, if you're watching this on, what's today? The 20th? So if you're watching it before the 23rd, Imperial Jedi, Leader of the Monkeys, and myself will be doing a 12-hour launch party over on Twitch to celebrate the launch of the Industries DLC. We'd love to have you. You also have a chance to possibly win a copy yourself or win copies of other DLC or the base game if you, for some reason, don't have this game. Okay, with the emptying of that one cemetery, I need to boost up some death care. So before we jump into our little warehouse experiment, see, it shows that it's green because already occupied. I don't want to like take this out just. Well, aren't you just silly? There, that will at least help. Also, like, if we look at education, I should have plenty of uneducated workers for our industry. They shouldn't be overeducated, but one thing that I noticed was when I clicked on a building, I had well-educated people and no uneducated people. Well, I mean, it seems wrong. They're all educated, right? But, well, uneducated. So educated would be grade school. Well-educated would be high school. Highly educated would be university level. So I should probably shore up some of my education system problems with a grade school, technically. Although the game doesn't exactly do the whole grade school, high school, college thing. They just pick which school and then go to it. What I might do, we might just do this. And that would help. And just while we're at it, with some death care, since we are emptying this guy here, that should at least help us. That should help us stop the abandonment process of what's going on. So I'm gonna let the city play as I clear some of these guys. There are warehouses in this Industries DLC that I'm hoping to take advantage of. And remember, pro tip, if you want to keep your game running a little better, although eventually there comes a time where it's not gonna help. But if you get rid of this stuff before you build, then it's less stuff that your computer has to render. Now I'm actually kind of doing it in the dark here because I'm being lazy and I'm not turning off daylight or turning off the cycle, which I just did. With the Move It tool, if you play with mods, the Move It tool would let you scoop this up. I'll probably make a tutorial video. I forget. Did these came with this little ground cover came with Park Life, I think. It's cool, but I mean, do I really need to have this many in one spot? Did we like think this through when we made this map? That's why when I make maps, I try to just keep it trees. Oh, hello. Aw, I'm wrecking their home. It's for the good of all the people, though. No, that's not true. Hopefully, this will reduce, like, extra pollution. Wow, really? Cool. Man. How many did they have to place? Sorry, little guy. I took out all that vegetation. I'll let you go. I'll let you have the river because this map, I was also looking before I started recording today. This map, this particular map, which comes with Park Life, I believe. As far as its resources, leaves a lot to be desired, right? So using this for industries might not be the best unless I turn on a mod and paint the resources down. But the whole idea is this is the vanilla playthrough. We'll probably start a new modded playthrough because I still can't get Vale to load up, which kind of irks me after all the trouble I've had with that one, keeping it going, and now it's finally not able to load up, which is why there hasn't been a new recording. Man, I want to use the move it tool so bad on this. Oh. It is a hill, yeah? Can we just, like, soften it? That just cost us a fortune. That at least looks a little better. Okay. So we're going to start off with a road. Although, let's do this. Check this out. This is a new road with the DLC. It is an industrial road. It has this nice grittiness to it. It's louder. It costs less to maintain, but then again, it looks poorly maintained. Right? So that's something new. Oh, geez. Every time we turn around. We could add more housing. Cram them in there. They don't have schools on this side, so they can't accidentally get education or educated. That's not true. They can. There's mass transit that links them all together. There was also this road that also comes with. So if I go here, I'm just curious how large this gets. Because this one gets really large. But I wanted to put them, like, next to this. So about here. I think this will be marvelous. Although, you know what? It might be more advisable to tell it to have small ones. We'll do zoned industry goods. So what that means is our zoned industry, whatever goods those produce, they will find their way into this warehouse. We'll just extend this. Now, I made this a 4-lane. Because I envision a need for turning on both sides. Which a lot of chief complaints that I see on some social media, like there's a Facebook group and like Reddit or things like that, is people always Traffic AI. Traffic AI. When are they going to fix the traffic AI? Who said it was broken? You know, there's plenty of ways to play this game without having traffic AI problems. Yes, I'm going to lose that industry, but that might be for the better. Okay. What do you mean space already occupied? Of course it's occupied. I wanted to connect. Let's do it the other way. So hopefully you guys are having an amazing fall, autumn, if you're in the northern hemisphere. A nice start to the spring if you're in the southern hemisphere. Jeez. I wrecked their lives. Look at that. So now they have a place to send all of their goods. Which hopefully there's one freight truck in use and there's 44 out of 60 workers. So there's our first warehouse ever in our little humble city. Ta-da! Okay, let's address some other challenges we've had. I don't know. I guess I could do... Ooh. Well, we're still at 87%. That's pretty good. 89. But let's take a moment and actually look at this. So there is red. There is also red, right? This just tells us that there is high volume. Not traffic jam. Because as you could see, there's clearly no traffic jam. Even though this is red, this is not bad. Right? If there's ever going to be a problem, it's going to be this backs up into this, which backs up the highway. It will be this stoplight, or it'll be this stoplight. But this stoplight's pretty far back. If I back up to there, that's going to be trouble. But this is red because you have to get to this lane to cross. Right? There's no way to cross over. So this here has to feed into this, which feeds through this, which then comes to the other side. This one is an alternative route, but this route doesn't help this side. I'm not going to drive from here over to here to cross to be over here. I'm going to take this route right here. Right? So this only helps this alleviate stuff. So when I look at this and I go, oh my, that's red, my first thing that I'm saying is, but is it actually congested? No. No, it's not. If we have trouble, it's probably going to end up being back this way. Yeah, that's the only real bad spot. It's the cautionary tale. Like when we redid it, I said a few things like this might become a problem. At the moment, it's okay. And then we have this. We're using our mass transit, right? We've got 805 people a week using our subway and almost the same using our bus routes. And we're achieving that because we're filing things in, we're taking a route through, and we have them so close here that people can take the bus, get on the metro, or people can take the metro from here and get on the bus and go into this neighborhood. Same thing here. Which this might be helping our employment problem, but it seems that our education system has caused some culprits. But I'm hoping that with this being set to balanced, which there's balanced, fill, and empty. So balanced is it's going to try to maintain our inventory and as well as sell stuff. Why it's not selling, I don't know. But we could tell it to empty. And it should start to sell stuff. And if we look at our budget, we have an additional panel that tells us what our income is. So our current profit is minus 240. But we're also not generating any raw materials to produce. But now that we're exporting, it should start to generate money. So we'll keep our eye on this. Let's see if it actually makes money, say, near the end. We've got a little bit of time. So I envision that we would have our main city this way. Which means we might need to buy a couple more plots. One thing that we don't have in this town, is that what we're working for, Grand City? Is we don't have shipping options. So I'm curious when the cargo hub will become available to us. So that's that cargo hub. But what about the flight? Cargo airport. So at Metropolis. So we got to get to 70,000 people to unlock our cargo airport. So until then, the only thing we could do is bring it in by train. Oh, look, it's a fire. Who knew? We could do forestry products like this. So it works very much the same way as parks did for park life. You make your little zone. Make a little district. Because I want to specify, although I don't, you know what? I don't think I need this part because that would be redundant. I think what I would need to do is get a road here. I would tell you to bulldoze this stuff, but the game needs to know that there are trees here. And we're going to place our forestry main building right here. Congratulations! Applegate wood production has reached level 1. The following buildings have been unlocked. Yay, go us. Small tree plantation. Heck yeah. What is this? A sawmill. And a lot. Cool. So now let's get them, let's water them. And let's also connect their power. And then connect their road. We'll just do a straight line. We'll worry about making it pretty once I connect it. I kind of want to take advantage of this new road. Not that there is an advantage. In fact, there might be more of a disadvantage. There. If I have to use those power lines, I might as well use them. To be a little bit more aesthetic. Not enough raw materials. Is that because you don't have enough trees next to you? Or because we're not cutting enough down because we don't have many workers yet? This doesn't quite tell me, although it's filling up. So you have these little buttons here for filtering. Why won't you snap to this road? I'm trying to place it roadside. You just don't want to go onto the road. I like the conifer appearance. So you guys can change how these look. The Adler, the beech, and the conifer. Why does it not? Oh, that's so silly. That's kind of silly, if I do say so. It also makes sense, I guess, right? Because there's no tile. It just, you know. I know it should work. But the game does not know. I think there's a... This unlocks at level 2. Okay. So we're at 22 out of 500. So effectively, we need to get more people living in our town, which we will tackle that in the next episode. Until next time, my name is Ezilii. Happy building.